Hello, my name is Blair and welcome to another OS. Today we're gonna take a look into the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE Plasma desktop environment. So we are now in the live environment right now, which is the installation after you log into the ISO or open the ISO file via a GNOME Boxes virtual machine or the Oracle virtual machine application. So either the two will do. You can use that in your application when you open an ISO, or you can also open it via the live boot in your physical hardware, which is via a bootable USB stick. So anyway, we are now in the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE live. As you can see, feels like a well-designed operating system. It has beautiful aesthetics, including the icons right here at the top. You can also move it like on the side if you want to, but I prefer like that one. As just leave it there. And of course, the wallpaper, it is beautifully created for this beautiful aesthetic of the wallpaper of the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE. And at the same time, we have the start menu right here, which is the application launcher. So the application launcher right here, or the start menu, you can click that one, and if you want to edit it, let me see, you can label it like start menu and then apply, and then as you can see, it is like that, right? Or you just click start and click apply. So it's up to you. This is Linux actually, so that is why it is powerful and secure. So let me see, I'll just leave it there, like there is a start button right here so you can see it. And at the same time, we have the quick launch applications right here. We have the settings, we also have the discover, which is the software center. We also have the Dolphin, the file manager, and the last one is the Firefox web browser. And of course, on the right side, you can see the notification area right here. So we have the software updates. So it indicates 1,361 new updates available. And of course, the volume control and the network, which is right now I'm using the virtual machine, so it is indicating wired or the LAN. And of course, some of the hidden icons right here available for notification status area. And the extreme right is the time and date. So it is beautiful. Let me see if what we can see right here. So let's go to the website first. So it opens directly to the OpenSUSE.org. So it is sponsored by Tuxedo Computers. Wow, okay, that's nice to know. Let me see, this is the start, right? So let's go to the website first before anything else. As you can see, I have chosen the Tumbleweed, which is the rolling release compared to the long-term support. I rather have a stable and tested, elegant and fast type of rolling release, which is not like the LEAP, which is the long-term support. I rather have the rolling release, which is continuously, like I'm not be loading and reinstalling the operating system each time there is a new version. And just like Windows, they have Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows ME, Windows 11, Windows NT. So you always constantly have these different types of Windows version. So right here In the Tumbleweed, it is continuous, like it is rolling, so you don't need to reinstall and install your system. So that's why I recommend Tumbleweed or the rolling release every time you look for a operating system. I'm using most of the time is the rolling release because before I was like using the LTS or the long-term support Linux operating system, but I noticed that every time there is something new, something up to date, I always look into this, and then like I remember when I was using the Windows, it always bugs me that I don't have the latest version. Let's open the Tumbleweed because this is what I've been using. We have this, so the users has the latest packages including the unlimited desktop software applications. It is integrated, giving you the latest. Tumbleweed, more information, just go to the OpenSUSE.org. I was like looking at this, just a glance. There is a third-party driver, which is the proprietary driver. I'm using the GeForce of NVIDIA. It's sometimes having some problems with this one because it is a proprietary software driver. But at the same time, there are always a alternative which a little bit not so fast. So I rather have the driver as soon as I saw this one. So, but the thing is, you have to use the terminal in this OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE. So you have to go to the terminal. So this is a little bit like advanced. Okay, so let's go back, and then if you want to install it, just click this one. So you proceed to the website get.opensuse.org/tumbleweed, and you have this different types of download. So I rather have the offline. Probably I'll just use the offline so that we'll be not asking for the internet or network connection when you install your operating system. You can see they have the architectural x86 and x64. They also have Arch 64, and of course IBM, PowerPC. They also have the i686 architectural system. If you have the latest Intel or AMD 64-bit desktop, laptop, or a server, just download the offline. So you have the Meta, the PIC, and the checksum. So just click this one, the current ISO Meta link. So I will not download because I already using it right now. So put it on the Balena Etcher. So just click Balena Etcher and download this one. So when you download the Balena Etcher, you have the option if what system or operating system are you using. If you're using the Windows, the Mac, or the Linux. So just download it. For Debian packages, you have the deb file, and at the same time you also have the option to download the Red Hat package, the RPM. So let's proceed to the appearance of this operating system. Let's go to the system. Let's full screen this one. Let's go to the appearance. How can we set this? So let's start with the global. So we have the option, 4 options right here: the OpenSUSE, the Breeze Light, the Breeze Dark, and the Breeze Twilight. I'm using the OpenSUSE right now. So you have all the application style, the plasma style at the same time right here, the color accent, the decoration, fonts, icons, cursor, font management, and the splash page. So let's try this one. So this is the splash page right now of this operating system, the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE. So let's click that one. So nice. So I just click this one so that you can see all the options right here. So you have this option at the same time when you open the system settings. You have two options, the breeze and the breeze dark, and the animation of your speed of your mouse. At the same time, when you open some folders and files, either you set it in double click or one click. So this is marked as one click, not the double click. I prefer the one click. I'm used to that one. So let's try to dark the KDE plasma of the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, and then click apply. Wow, that's cool, right? So what do you think? It is much better, not to hurt your eyes, right? So you also have the general options right here for your workspace behavior of your desktop. So let's go to the, so you have all the options right here, even the mouse mark. Few days ago I introduced to you the application mouse mark or the mouse marker. You just click apply. Just press the shift and the meta, or the shift and the Windows key, or the super key, and then you have all this mouse marker. So how do you erase? Shift, super key, and the F12. You have also the options right here if you want to. If you are looking for some desktop effects, just download right here. So you don't need to go to a third-party website just to download some desktop effects. You have all this stuff, the glide, the pop-ups, the burn my windows. So please do check this one out for your appearance. Let's go to the wallpaper. So I just go back to the desktop and then right click, look for the configuration of the wallpaper and desktop settings. So you can double click that one. So they only have two, but of course if you want to download a lot of wallpaper or your style of wallpaper, just click right here, just like in the settings for the desktop effects. So you can always download, no need to go to a shady website or a third-party website just to look for your favorite wallpaper or desktop effects or the widgets. So let's go to this one. Let's download this one. I like the astronaut, the atmosphere of this, you know. So let's use that one. Let's close that. Let me see. Yes. So it is beautiful, right? So as you can see, it is now in our desktop. So let's go to the back to the settings. I want to let you see the system. So right now it is running on the Plasma version 5.27.6, but if you update this one, the 1361 updates right here in the notification area, you will see that it will have the options to update your KDE Plasma desktop environment. Instead of like 5.27.6, it will be like 5.27.11 or something, like the latest version and up to date. At the same time, you have all this information right here, even the KDE frameworks, Qts, even the kernel, which is running in 6.4.4-1 as their default, and it is running in X11. I'm using the AMD with 16 threads with Ryzen 7 5700 with the Radeon graphics GPU, but I'm using the VM, so it is in the VM pipe. So let's go out. So let's go to the software center to the discover. Let's open this one. So you have all the options right here, even the categories. You can open as all application, or you have all of this category. So how about let's go to the installed. Wow, so many. Let's look for some updates. So too many, right? It has total of 777.8 megabytes of data to fetch this update, and it will take a while. Let's go to the application. So let's try to look for some games. So one of my recommended to have this multi-activity educational game is the G-Comprise. This is for the children, even the young at heart. You can use this one as to play educational games with your kids and your students. As I scroll down right here, we have the Mahjong. We also have the 2048. The Mines at the same time. Steam Deck is also here. And all of your games. Even my favorite one is here, the Sudoku. Yep, that is one of my personal favorite. So you can download your favorite application like the KDE Live, your video editor. Yes, I'm using that one for editing. It is absolutely for free, so no need to scratch your head and think about the payments that you will be faced because you want to have the beautiful effects. But actually you can use this one and save, and you have the beautiful effects. So if you watch my videos, sometimes I was lazy to edit like so many effects, so I just make it like as simple as I can. VLC at the same time, your image and editing graphics right here with your GIMP or the GNU image manipulator program. And of course, if you want to use the Chrome without worrying about the spying, the spyware, so you can use this one as the Chromium web browser. Education at the same time, I like this one, this Stellarium. Let me open this one. So this Stellarium has a star map including the Mars and of course right here on Earth. So all of this stuff, it will be like available for free, no need to pay. Even your office suite, we have the LibreOffice Writer, even the PDF right here. We have the Scribus, the open source page layout desktop publishing. Ocular at the same time, your document viewer. Let me see if they have the OnlyOffice. Let us see if they have the OnlyOffice in their repository. If not, we will go to the official website, the OnlyOffice website.com. So let's try to look for the download right here. So you have the Windows, the Linux, Apple, or the Mac, Android. You also have the Snap Store for different types of Linux. But of course, above right here, we also have the Windows, the Mac, and other operating system right here. Let me see. For mobile, yes, they also have the mobile for the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, the Huawei, and the Galaxy Store, which is for the Samsung. So let's go back to the desktop. Let's go to the we all have the option right here, because the OpenSUSE is using the Red Hat Enterprise Linux repository. So you can click this one, or you have the dev file for the Ubuntu, or the Flatpak and the app image. So there you have it. You can select your favorite type of download if you want to. You have the options right here: Flatpak, app image, and the RPM, because it is using the RPM repository for the OpenSUSE. So let's close this one. So let's go to the start menu. I want to let you see the what pre-installed application. So we have the Discover, Dolphin, Disk Usage Statistics, Firefox, Gwen Viewer for the KDE Image Viewer, Kate for the KDE Text Editor, the calculator at the same time right here, the KDE Partition Manager, console with the letter K for the terminal. We have also Ocular pre-installed, the spectacle for the screen capture, your system monitor, of course, your system settings, terminal at the same time, your super user do, the welcome page, Xterm for the Xwindowing system, and the YAST, and of course the YAST software. So as you can see right now in the YAST software, you can search right here on the search bar. Just click it right here. They have the RPM repository if you want to in search. So it depends on what you are using, if you want to use the YAST or the Discover Software Center, or of course go to the official website. So conclusion, a little bit like knowledgeable on using the Linux operating system. It is not for beginners actually, but if you want to experiment a little bit like adventurous, you can use this one. But of course you need to check from time to time on how to use the operating system of the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE Plasma desktop environment. So it feels like it is Windows. Let me see. You can always move this one, your desktop task manager. So let's close this one. Yes, I just wanted to let you see. So conclusion on to this Linux operating system called the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE Plasma desktop environment. Well, it is smooth. You need to have a little bit like research for this to use, so that you will have no hiccups along the way when you are using the OpenSUSE. So yep, that is the OpenSUSE Tumbleweed KDE Plasma desktop environment as our first look. So that's it for now for our operating system. Catch another episode of OS operating system next time as we ponder and continue to search for knowledge. I'm Blair, your science teacher right here in Khon Kaen, Thailand in Sanabin School. Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching, and I hope it will help you in your navigation into the Linux world. If you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. Bye for now and see you in the next episode. Ciao!